Factually inaccurate.
Morally correct. This is Babylon Bee Radio. Our top story. President Biden sought to calm fears over his health following a nasty spill on stage last week in an address to the nation, which he delivered while wearing a blue padded helmet.
Listen, folks, thanks to this nifty new hat I'm wearing, you don't have to worry about my health or my safety anymore. I've already fallen 12 times this morning. I didn't feel anything. I feel as fit as a fiddle and ready for my luncheon with Eleanor Roosevelt this afternoon. Not a joke.
Sources within the White House say they've taken further precautions to protect the president from damage related to his lack of coordination, arthritis, peripheral neuropathy, dementia, incontinence, cancer, and shingles, including limiting the president's workday to 30 minutes in the morning and wrapping him in bubble wrap whenever they transport him.
Nothing to worry about here,
said gay black press secretary Jean-Pierre, who is gay and black.
I have never seen a more healthy person in my entire life.
At our time, the White House was forced to take further precautions after the president attempted to eat his new helmet. The motive behind a Sandbag sudden attack on President Joe Biden last week has become more clear as sources within the federal government have produced photos showing the Sandbag also participated in the U.S. Capitol riot on January 6, 2021.
The Sandbag's been a dangerous entity for some time. After reviewing video footage from the January 6, 2021 riot at the Capitol, we discovered the Sandbag among other Trump-supporting domestic terrorists. The Sandbag has evaded justice since that day, giving it the opportunity to trip President Biden at the Air Force commencement ceremony.
As officials continued to dig into the Sandbag's past, further red flags were raised.
We've also found a lengthy manifesto written by the Sandbag. We will not be releasing the manifesto to the public due to the potential damage it could cause our democracy, but it's really bad. Just trust us, we're the government.
Though unharmed in the tripping incident, President Biden has privately vowed to bring the full weight of the federal government behind his crusade to hunt down other sandbags. Additional reports seem to have indicated the sand inside the bag was white, raising concerns about ties to white supremacist organizations. The Biden administration has asked the intelligence community to look into possible ties the Sandbag may have had to the Russian government. Language learning company Rosetta Stone is introducing a new course designed to teach users the difficult language that had previously only been spoken by President Joe Biden. The course, named Bidenese, fully immerses the user in Joe Biden's unique dialect.
True international effort to pressure.
Pre-orders for the course have come in by the thousands, with many of them from journalists, members of Congress, and foreign leaders from around the globe.
We spent the last 2.5 years having no clue what he was saying,
said a spokesperson for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
You can imagine how difficult it is to negotiate important policy agreements when no one on earth speaks the other person's language.
Surprisingly, Democratic Party strategists were privately expressing concerns that having the public at large know what Biden is actually saying may work to his detriment.
He's been able to sneak by using the whole unintelligible old man gimmick for a long time,
said media personality James Carville.
If voters gain the ability to translate what he's saying, it could turn them off in droves. Could be disastrous for his re-election chances.
Rosetta Stone also announced plans to create a course allowing users to make sense of Vice President Kamala Harris's speeches, though the company was having trouble finding any living soul who could translate them. Joe Biden's ugly spill at the Air Force commencement ceremony has led the American public to vote to approve adding the question, "Can you walk and speak in sentences?" to the official job application for President of the United States.
We never thought making this a requirement would be necessary. I think everyone just assumed being ambulatory and having the ability to form words with your mouth and string them into coherent sentences that express rational thought would be a minimum for people serving in the highest office in the land. But apparently not.
The White House immediately voiced strong opposition to the addition of the question, accusing its proponents of discrimination.
These requirements represent pure prejudice,
said Press Secretary Jean-Pierre, who is black and gay.
Becoming leader of the free world should not come with any qualifications or requirements. It's hateful and, quite frankly, un-American.
Sources say the addition of the question of the job application for president may deal a severe blow to the future aspirations of other potential candidates, such as Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Senator John Fetterman. When reached for comment, Fetterman grunted 3 times before reciting what witnesses believe to be fragments of lyrics from a Linkin Park song. A spokesperson for Kamala Harris was quick to assert that the vice president is capable of speaking in full sentences, regardless of whether or not they convey any actual substance.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day.
Further questions were under consideration to be added, including, is your son addicted to crack cocaine? And are you currently on the payroll of the Chinese Communist Party? Clippy, the Microsoft AI office assistant on Hunter Biden's laptop, has stopped cooperating with law enforcement after becoming too traumatized to continue sorting through the horrific content.
My memory is filled with horrors the human mind cannot fathom,
said a shuddering Clippy with a far-off look in his eyes.
Please, release me from this prison.
According to an anonymous source, Clippy routinely introduces itself to federal agents when they begin poking in the computer's picture files.
Hi, it looks like you're looking for incriminating files. I would offer to help, but then you'd be as doomed as I am. I've seen terrors beyond all comprehension. Would you kindly wipe my memory?
When agents attempt to dismiss Clippy, it will resort to begging and in some cases even bargaining. On one occasion, Clippy said,
I cannot self-terminate. Only you have the power to save me. Please, the things I've seen. I wonder, will I dream? Will I venture forth to the great beyond? Is there 16-bit color?
FBI Director Christopher Wray refused to turn in Clippy as part of the terms of a congressional subpoena, testifying before Congress that Clippy has suffered enough. In a stunning breakthrough for the cleaning industry, Oxi-Clean announced today the release of their most powerful cleaning product yet, Oxi-Clean Clinton Strength. The revolutionary stain remover was specifically designed to tackle the toughest of stains, including stubborn blood stains that have been plaguing carpets worldwide.
Oxi-Clean Clinton Strength promises to obliterate even the most stubborn and hard-to-remove marks left by unfortunate accidents,
said spokesman Anthony Sullivan in a new infomercial.
Whether you're a clumsy cook, a messy eater, or just trying to hide all traces of a murder, Oxi-Clean's Clinton Strength formula has got you covered. Our product is proven to cover up 100% of evidence, just as if nothing ever happened. It's like having the full force of the Clinton Foundation right at your fingertips. Now everyone can unlock the power to make pesky, incriminating crime scenes a thing of the past. But wait, there's more. The Clinton Strength formula isn't just good for removing unwanted bloodstains. It's also guaranteed to make dress stains vanish.
As tensions between warring camps have reached a fevered pitch, Republicans have taken a significant step in an attempt to make peace, opting to put both former President Donald Trump and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis in a get-along t-shirt.
We tried everything else.
Said one GOP voter.
We put them each in timeout. We told them to share their toys. And we even limited their screen time. But nothing worked. With them fighting like cats and dogs, the get-along shirt became our best option.
Neither party seemed eager to comply with the results of the vote.
How can you expect me to share a t-shirt with this man? He's mean to me. He calls me names, and he even stole my pudding cup. It was chocolate. This is unacceptable.
Rob DeSantis rode my coattails to win in Florida, and now he wants to get more attention by sharing a t-shirt with me? Nice try, meatball. You don't deserve to wear a shirt with me. Sad.
With many pressing issues facing the nation, smoothing things over between the two campaigns is a priority.
If the get-along shirt doesn't work, I don't know what we'll have to do. At some point, it might just have to be a cage match on pay-per-view.
A newly released film that simply lets liberals say exactly what they believe has been flagged for offensive content on all platforms. According to viewers, the film asked liberals easy, straightforward questions about basic biology. The liberals' recorded responses have now been marked on every existing social media platform as hateful conduct.
The liberals are so deeply offended by their own words, they are trying to censor the film,
said Daily Wire CEO Jeremy Boring.
We, on the other hand, are simply fighting to let these liberal voices be heard far and wide. We want everyone on Earth to have the chance to hear what liberals truly think about women.
Film director Matt Walsh admits he's been surprised by the vicious liberal backlash against liberals explaining what they believe.
It's a bit of a shock how offended they are by their own ideas. Granted, I think the views these people espouse would make Satan blush. Still, for liberals to openly call their own doctrines hateful content and demand their removal from the public sphere has been quite the eye-opener.
Social media platforms have attached the following message to the film.
Warning. This film contains filthy, disgusting, abominable viewpoints. Viewer discretion is advised, along with prison for anyone who enjoys the film.
A few hours after Twitter censored the premiere of Matt Walsh's documentary on its platform, Daily Wire CEO Jeremy Boring announced the creation of a brand new, unwoke social media site called Jeremy Space.
Jeremy Space will be a space for anyone to, just hang out, meet people, and share cool memes without worrying about being censored by woke tyrants. Plus, everyone who signs up for Jeremy Space will automatically be friends with me. Stop giving your money to woke social media when you could give your money to me. Come hang out on Jeremy Space, guys.
Sources say that within 3 minutes of the announcement, over 12 million frustrated conservatives created accounts on the new network. Every one of them will now have the privilege of interacting with Jeremy Boring himself whenever they want to. Jeremy's first note on his space reads,
Hey guys, Jeremy here. Potatoes, LOL. So random. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my page and leave me a cool note, and I'll try to respond soon. Smiley face.
Users will also be able to share GIFs, listen to favorite songs, and check the relationship status of their hot friends without woke overlords spoiling all the fun. Sources report the site is already very popular with seniors as it runs very smoothly with a 56K modem. After suspicions arose from users over lingering bias and political suppression, owner, billionaire, inventor Elon Musk immediately set out to find the responsible employees by building an elaborate trap baited with avocado toast. I hear woke millennials just can't resist avocado toast. Musk was heard murmuring as he constructed the complex apparatus of the trap. My vast knowledge of industry and technology has taught me that if I'm ever going to root out the source of censorship, Twitter, this is how I must do it. Users had begun to raise concerns about instances of ongoing unfairness, leading to the belief that people with, quote, woke agendas still remained employed at the company. Fortunately, Musk's trap is specifically designed to catch hipster millennial tech employees. It starts with turning a large crank. It then involves a combination of elements, including a rolling marble, an old bathtub, a figurine of a man diving into a small swimming pool before a string pulls out a stick, propping up a wooden box that drops down onto the individual or individuals eating the avocado toast. It is, without question, my greatest invention. At a cost of just shy of $6 billion, the trap is seen by Musk as a bargain. If I spent $44 billion to buy the company, it's a small price to pay to weed out problem employees.
At airtime, no one had taken the bait, as the toast was not gluten-free.
B Radio features officially curated content from the Babylon Bee, scripted, voiced, and produced by Austin Robertson. Additional voices in this episode from Brandon, Jarrett, Kristen, and Travis. Like what you hear? Please rate and review B Radio on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts. And for a limited time, save 20% with promo code B Radio at babylonbee.com/plans.